different assets you can see on screen, starting from simple animations, GIFs, interactive resources. It could be something as simple as an interactive PDF, infographics, simulations, ebooks, podcasts, flipbooks, whiteboard animations, games, videos, blogs. Another interesting feature of microlearning is that it is a very great tool to also promote user-generated content. So if you would want to really promote cross-functional learning or even learning with a peer-based learning in your teams, I think microlearning is a very good place to start, because you can let employees record the videos of themselves speaking, or record their style of working, the tips they would want to share, record it as a video, and then let them upload it on your LMS. Or it's also very easy to write a blog on that. So microlearning and its assets make very good tools to promote user-generated content. And it's also not always necessary that we need an LMS to deliver these tools. So if it's something like a GIF, a small animation, we can also send it to our learners right over email, or host it on your intranet portals. So there are a whole lot of advantages and the real flexibility that microlearning offers in the way it can be designed and also deployed. So now I will move on to the next part of our presentation, which is a form follows function. So as we shared earlier, and as we already saw in the last screen, though we have a huge range of microlearning formats at our disposal, we should not get carried away and try something just for the novelty factor or for getting our learners all excited. So the form, whatever we choose for a microlearning asset, should always follow function. And this principle has been stated by Henry Louis Sullivan, an American architect. And we borrow this principle that says the shape of a building or an object should be primarily based on its intended function or purpose. Similarly, the format of our microlearning asset should be based on its intended function, and that's how we become true learning architects. I had given an example earlier, and I would just like to reiterate that example. So if we know that our microlearning asset is going to be taken by our learners in a very noisy environment, then maybe video wouldn't be a good choice because of the problems in audio. Or if we know that our learners would be taking the course when they're traveling, then it'll be on their mobiles, their smartphones. So maybe we wouldn't want to have too many animations playing in that microlearning asset, so that there are no issues with the loading time. So we keep these considerations, that is the type of the training itself, then the demographics of our learners, and the training environment, or at least the predominant place where the training will be accessed. We keep these three things in mind and then pick from our pool of microlearning assets. Yes. So that brings us to the second poll of our presentation for today. So after listening to this webinar until now, how long do you think it should take to design, develop, and deliver a microlearning asset? Please share your responses through the poll, which will be launched.
So we've launched a poll. Participants are requested to share their responses. It's a single select poll, so kindly. Yeah, we are getting the votes in progress. Okay. Yes, we've got a fair amount of responses, so I'll be closing the poll now.
Okay.
Yes. So the results are hours. We have 42%. Days.
Okay.
33. Weeks 24, and months is nil.
Okay, so thank you for your responses. Thank you, Shayani. So I would say that all of us are right. Yes, while it definitely won't take months, I think it can take anything from a couple of hours to a few weeks, maybe not more than a week or so, based on the type of asset we are designing again. So if it is something as simple as a GIF, it might take a couple of hours. Whereas if it is an infographic, it might take a day or two. And similarly, if it is a video, then right from designing the blueprint to actually developing the video, it might take, let's say, a week or 10 days. So yes, again, no hard and fast rule, but it tends to run from a few hours to a week or 10 days.